So, Merry Vlogmas Day. What's the day? The 5th? It's the 5th, right? I don't have my glasses on. Yes, it's the 5th. And as you can see, I'm not putting a lot of effort. I just got back from 6 hours at the nursery again, all of which were spent on my feet, dipping greenery and hanging it, and except for the few minutes that it took to drive home and back when I needed to come home and let Avery out. So I didn't get a lot of decorations up yesterday. I only got a few things. So it might be, I might work on that tomorrow. I have tomorrow free. And I have to just sort of get my stuff together for my trip the next day. So maybe tomorrow will be like getting some bills written, checks written for bills, and taking care of different things that I need to take care of before I go to California, and getting the house kind of in nice order so that when I come back, I can be relaxed and feel like I can get into my solitary holiday mode. I think I will use some time on my plane journey to write up my plan, my midwinter plan. Yeah, it was a little bit warmer today than they said. I was saying it was, not as warm as they said. They were saying it was going to be like 67. Sometimes there were some predictions of 68, which was like, no, that's gross. But it was actually pretty chilly this morning when I first got to the nursery, and it was kind of misting. And then the sun came out a little bit in the afternoon, and there might be some rain tonight. There might be some snow showers on Friday when I'm not here. So the weather is kind of typical for this time of year. There's more leaves on the ground because there were still a few in the trees, and so when I get back, I'll probably mow and mulch the little bit that's left around. So Vlogmas, Christmas season, holiday season. I was trying to think of another topic, and my thought was, what are your most significant memories of Christmas? It doesn't have to be childhood memories or first memories, but very specific things that you might remember. And for me, one of those was the first year of my marriage, which I'm no longer married, but I'm still attached to my marriage because there was a lot of good stuff in my marriage. And I remember, I think both my husband at the time and I were sick or something, and I took off work. I was working at General Dynamics in San Diego, and we went out and got a tree for I was living in a duplex at the time, and that was pretty fun. And then I remember the year that I was pregnant with my son, and his due date was Christmas Eve. And Christmas Eve came and went, and he wasn't born. And New Year's Eve came and went, and he wasn't born. And finally, after New Year's Day, I started going into labor. Like every night, I'd kind of be in labor, and then the next morning, the contractions would stop again. And finally, on January 3rd, the day before my birthday, the doctor said, "I'm in the hospital right now with another patient. Just come in and see me." And that's when Julian was born that day. What other significant Christmases that stand out? Those are two of the biggies right there. Of course, the first Christmas of my kids. That's always fun. I remember one year when we were living in Phoenix, we got a pinyon pine Christmas tree, and it was cute. It wasn't too much taller than me, but it smelled really, really nicely. We used to go to Zoo Lights in Phoenix, which is kind of like the Ginter Light Fest here. I guess everybody does that now. What else? Gosh. I remember the year that I think it was around Christmas time. Maybe it wasn't Christmas itself when I was like a young teenager at the time. And we were going to go to Disneyland for my birthday, because my birthday comes on January 4th, so it's not that long after Christmas. And for what it's worth, I always enjoyed having my birthday close to Christmas. It didn't, I thought it was neat because Christmas decorations would still be up and all that. But one year we were going to go to Disneyland. My best friend and I, my folks were going to take us to Disneyland. And it had been raining all night long, and it was still raining a little bit in the morning. But my dad, I guess somebody made the call and said, well, let's go and see. And it was the best day at Disneyland because no one was there. Everybody was still expecting it to be, I guess, like rainy. And there were like no lines on the rides. And of course, well, this was how many years ago? Well, if I was like, 35, 40 years ago. It's not like that anymore, probably ever. And that was a fun one. I have all these random memories. And I guess part of me kind of goes, why are you staying in the past, Therese? You need to be in the present. I don't know, but I think that because the winter holidays fall at the time that they do, and for me, there's always a lot of introspection over the year. It's good energy. It's just always felt like good energy to me, because it's kind of like this culmination of all these different things from the year, and then it's a celebratory, culmination, and then it's something new, and then it's the new year, which is very cool. I'm kind of rambling, and I would say I apologize, but, if you're bored, you'll stop listening to me, I guess. And I don't mean to be cavalier about it. I am just exhausted. I do hope to do some fun vlogs when I'm in the Bay Area, if I can get to places like, I'm not sure I'll get over to San Francisco or not, but hopefully places that have some nice decorations, maybe even video from airports with their decorations. I don't know. It's I'm excited to be going. I'm a little bit overwhelmed just because of how busy I've been, but I think it'll be good, and it'll be kind of my Christmas celebration. I've probably said this numerous times with my family before I come back. And hopefully, crossing my fingers, tomorrow we'll have a more fun decoration kind of video, show you some of my decorations. Although I don't have like a ton of decorations. I like to use a lot of lights and candles, and I have some special linens that I use, and garlands and that sort of thing. But I don't have like shelves full of Santa Clauses and, multiple Christmas trees and things like that. I don't know. Christmas to me is more of a spirit sort of thing. It's more the feeling of the energetic to me, and that's why I'm I really am sincerely anticipating spending the holiday in a solitary way with some midwinter solitude as a good thing, because I've said it before, you can get caught up in stuff and not pay attention to some of the important stuff that might slip by. All right, so that's Vlogmas Day 5. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are enjoying your Christmas preparations and the energetic of this season. All right. Bye, folks.